1.5 Hip Hop Daily, you rocking with your boy Moolah Mo. Let's get it, let's go. We got a special guest in the building tonight. I'm gonna let him introduce himself to y'all. It's only gonna be right. Hey, I got the yayo. I got the yayo. Had everybody saying that. Y'all make sure y'all tap into that record. I'm gonna let him introduce himself to y'all because it's only right. I ain't gonna do the introduction, you know. It's only right. So how y'all feeling?
Spread a good white round town.
I got the yayo.
Big stepper just us down. I got
Yayo.
run, come get him right now. My price is way low.
I'm gonna let him introduce himself to y'all though. You know what I'm saying? He got some real good music. Shout out to all the independent artists. Shout out to everybody that's on the grind, that's chasing their dreams. I always say this: make sure that you chase your dream every day, and make sure you set a goal. Every day you should be setting goals. Believe in yourself. Nobody's going to invest in you. Nobody going to believe in you. If you don't believe in yourself, it starts with you. We got somebody special in the building tonight. I'm going to let him introduce himself. He got a hot song. I got the yayo. So y'all got to make sure y'all go check that out. Y'all got to make sure y'all stream it, download it, do it all. Support our people, man. It starts with us. Where you at? Where you at?
Spread a good white round town.
I got the yayo.
Big stepper just us down.
I got the yayo. What's going on? What's going on, bro? How you feeling, man? Big flex.
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. What about yourself? How you
Man,
feeling?
I'm chilling. Introduce yourself to the people for the people that don't know who you are.
Everybody who don't know, I'm Bsgg, little man. I'm straight out of Houston, Texas. You know what I mean? It's been a long grind. We working. We've been working, and we finally starting to see the fruits of our labor. So yeah, that's what's up.
That's what's up, man. That's
Bsgg.
that right there is That's motivation, man. That's like real motivation. A lot of artists that's always tapped in with me, they need to hear things like that, because some of them just feel like success falls out the sky and you just get on this quick. So for you to say that you've been grinding, you've been working, and now it's finally paying off for you, man. Congratulations. You deserve everything that you have coming to you, man.
Appreciate
Definitely.
that. Appreciate that.
So
yeah, nothing happens overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing happens overnight. Like this is like a steady grind. You know what I mean? It's like you training for, like you trying to make it to the NBA or the NFL. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna happen overnight. It's a steady grind to it. So yeah, it's the same thing in this.
Exactly. You're right about that. Anything that's worth keeping and worth having over a long period of time is not gonna happen overnight, So if you want to be on in this game, you want it for longevity, it's not gonna happen overnight, Nobody gonna spoon feed you. You got to get it out the mud. So before this record took off, I got the yayo. Did you feel like it was taking too long to actually take off, or you knew eventually if you continued to put the right promo behind it and continue to push it that it would eventually take off?
I mean, like, of course, I think everybody gonna tell themselves, like, dang, like, this shit taking forever. You know what I mean? Like, I think everybody tells themselves that, but like the main thing is like, okay, tomorrow could be the day. You know what I mean? So the main thing is just like, don't give up. You know what I mean? Because like tomorrow could be your day. You know what I mean? So like the main thing is to stay focused and keep going.
So did you when you finished the record and you put the record out there, how was the streets reacting to the record?
Oh no, I knew it was a hit when we was doing it. Like I already knew. I was like, yeah, this the one.
This the one, because
like,
some artists, they'll go to the studio and they'll record, and you can't tell them every song that they record is not a hit. So you knew off GP, this is the one.
Yeah, and then like shout out, go DJ Hassi. You know what I mean? He the person who really over everything, and like over the whole project. Shout out Hollywood Baby. Like I took it to them, you know what I mean, to get a fresh set of views, you know what I mean? So I took it to them and I had to see what they said, and both of them, they was like, that's it. So then after that, it's like, okay, well, boom, let's run with it. And that's what we did.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That's a hit. You got a hit on your hands. They actually was going before New York actually like closed down. they was going crazy in the club with that record, man. You definitely got a hit. Definitely got you a hit on your hands,
Man,
man.
for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure,
So
for
what's
sure, for sure.
next?
Yeah,
So
like
so what's
every
next in
time, like
2021 for you?
man, we just steady grinding. Like we just steady working. You know what I mean? Like we still in the studio every day. You know what I mean? Like we doing shows. I mean, like 'cause in Houston, like we wide open. You know what I mean?
I
So
know, I
like
see that. I see that.
it's yeah, yeah. So like it's a playing field out here. So you know, like we working, we grinding out here. So yeah, we wide open. I don't know what I mean, I don't know about the rest of the world, but we open. Yeah, we open.
Yeah, Houston is like Atlanta. It's lit, you know. So that's like, I mean, New York is about to open up soon, hopefully, but I mean the rest of the world eventually, hopefully, it'll open back up. But you know, that's definitely good that Houston is
Right,
open
right.
because you can still get your
Where
feet
you at?
wet. I'm in New York.
Where you at? You in New York or Atlanta?
No, I'm in New York right now,
New
but
York?
I'm
Okay,
back and
okay.
forth between New York and
Yeah,
Atlanta. But
yeah. So
Atlanta is like Atlanta lit.
wide open.
Atlanta is lit. Is a
Yeah.
lot going on out there, and is so really. If you ask me, if somebody's going to put like a tour together, Atlanta and Houston, those are like the main two cities that you could get your feet wet in.
And I think some places in Florida is open.
A
I'm
little
not
bit of
sure.
Miami. I was just out of Miami. Miami, they got a curfew too. So I can't wait till they actually uplift the curfew and we ain't got to worry about none of that. But I mean, with these COVID cases that continue to rise, it's like you kind of got to have like a game plan behind what you're trying to do. As far as like the music, I tell every artist that because they could say, you know, we shutting everything back down, which I think we it's gonna lead up to that. They're gonna shut everything down all over again, you know, being that we got a new president. So it's just like you gotta
Right,
think ahead. So you gotta continue to be on your A game because you just never know when they're gonna revoke it all, you know? So
right,
radio,
right,
the
right.
interviews and the streams, you gotta be on that, you know, and I feel like the pandemic alone, that should have made you really get in your bag if you were an artist. Should have really got in your bag. Definitely.
Right. I totally agree with that because during the pandemic, it left you with nothing but time. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it left you with a bunch of time because like I think Houston, I think we was closed for like 2 months at first. You know what I mean? Before slowly things start opening back up, but most of the normal life you can't really do. You know what I mean? So it leaves you with a bunch of time to get like your music and shit in order. So yeah,
Right.
it's like
So
a
how many
it's like
mixtapes or albums you wrote during the pandemic? I know you got something up your sleeve, man.
man, probably like four. Yeah, I
About
got a lot
four?
of unreleased. Yeah, I have a lot of unreleased music.
Woo! That
Yeah,
goes to show that you're not really playing. You out here really putting in work. You know what I always say? When the world really fully opens, it's going to show who's been playing and who really been working and taking advantage of this time. You know, because especially if you call yourself an
exactly,
artist,
exactly,
if you an artist, you supposed to
exactly,
be busting your pen every day, nonstop. Like it's nothing but time on your hands. There's only so much that you could do. So if you're an artist and you serious about your craft, you're supposed to be busting your pen every day. Every day. There's no
exactly,
excuse.
exactly, exactly,
So what's
exactly.
coming? Can we expect the EP, the album? What's coming first?
Well, I just dropped the EP on the 15th, and
Okay.
like if I can get everything lined up, I'm trying to drop again on Valentine's Day. You know what I
Oh, that
mean?
listen,
So
that
yeah,
if you do that, that'll be special. That'll be smart if you actually drop on Valentine's Day. You know, I mean, a lot of
yeah,
people probably might have release dates set for Valentine's Day, but I just feel like is like a catchy day to actually drop a project because people are like actually on the internet, you know, and it's going to basically, you know, pretty much give everybody a heads up like you dropping new music, and I think that'll be dope. So if you can get that together fast enough, that'll be dope on your end.
yeah, and like the crazy part, like how I got my music, like I got some love songs, like when love is going good, and then I
Right,
got some songs when like love is going bad. You know what I mean? So I want to call it like laugh now, cry later. You know what I mean? So
right.
drop it
I,
on
I feel like
Valentine's Day and give you like both sides of love and hate. You know what I mean?
You should listen. You should drop a song called Four Sides of Love. I feel like that's catchy too. Write that down. Four Sides of Love. You just gave yourself an idea. I just picked it up and threw it back at you. Four Sides of Love. Like,
But
it's a lot of people that don't know that it's four sides of love. They just think that is just, hey, it's back in Four Sides of Love. That's dope. That's a catchy title, man. You should run with that.
shit,
Definitely.
say less. It's already
Run
in
with
here.
that, man.
It's already
I
in
want to
here.
see.
Say
I want to. I
less.
want to see you do something. I want to see you do something with it, man. Four Sides of Love. That's catchy.
Cool,
That'll make a
cool.
person say, "Is it really Four Sides of Love?" It's catchy. So how did the
Cool.
whole connection? How did the whole connection with Jazzy Faye? How did you get that whole connection? How did that come about?
Oh, shout out Mo Vickers. You know what I mean? Like, she introduced me to him. And then, like, once I met him, like, Jazzy, he's like a real down-to-earth person. You know what I mean? So, like, it's super easy to collab with him. You know what I mean? He's not Hollywood at all. You know what I mean? He's like
Right.
one of the most down-to-earth people I have ever met. So, I enjoy working with Jazzy Faye. You know what I mean? Like, and then plus he's a legend. You know what I mean? Plus he's
Yeah,
a legend.
Jazzy
So, yeah.
Faye. Listen. I was just gonna say that to have Jazzy Faye co-sign, because legends not just hopping on anything, because they already put their work in. They don't just gotta hop on anything. So for you to have a legend to jump on that record, and I'm not even gonna cap, like, the record is hot. So for him to actually jump on
Man,
that record and it sounded good, you got a hit, man.
we got 4 songs together. So yeah, like me
Woo!
and him, like, yeah, it's like we locked in the studio one day. We just like went in. You know what I mean? We just like went in. So yeah, shout out to homie Jazzy Faye, man. Nothing but love, man. OG.
So how do you feel about having like a whole legend? You locked in with a legend. You got that on under your belt. Like, how do you feel? How does that feel for you? That has to be special. Because not many people, not many artists, get a shot with a legend. Some of them never
Right, so
will get a
like
shot with a legend.
right, so like, it's a saying, right? Like you surround yourself by people you'll eventually turn out to be like them or something like that. It's a saying or something like that. So like I think of like, well, if I continue to grind and work like legends, then one day I'm gonna be a legend. So yeah, so
Right.
like that's how I look at it.
That's what's
Yeah.
up, man. That's what's up. That's major, man. Congratulations to you on that. So any shows lined up? Any promoters booking you, or it's coming little by little?
Yeah, I know we got booked for the 20th. And I think we got some coming up in Dallas. So yeah, like everything's starting to fall in place. You know what I mean? Everything's starting to fall in place. So yeah, all praise to the Most High, man. We working.
So how was it growing up for you in Houston? How was that? How was that experience?
Well, like if you from Houston and it's north side, south side. I grew up on the north side in Acres Home. You know what I mean? And then, like growing up, you're gonna see a lot of people doing their thing. You know what I mean? So I eventually started doing what I seen. You know what I mean? And I came up that way.
So did you see yourself in this position that you're in right now? Did you speak that into existence coming up? Every artist, they have a dream of like one day becoming like this big artist. Did you speak that into the universe, and did you just like apply it, and here you are today? Did you see yourself in this position?
No, cause I never rapped when I was little. So yeah, like I
Mm.
never rapped when I was little. So this wasn't a dream of mine. You know what I mean? Like this wasn't a dream of mine. Not when I was little. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Not when I was little. Like I
You
started
know what's so
rapping like
crazy? You know what I find so crazy? The artists that never had a dream to be rappers are the artists that actually get on in the industry. That's crazy.
I ain't know that. I ain't know that. I ain't
Listen,
know that.
so many big artists that's in the industry today said that their dream wasn't to be rappers. It just happened. Like, when you actually live in what you rap, it's easier for you to put it down in your pen, compared to being somebody
Right,
who's
right.
rapping somebody else's lifestyle. It's going to take more time for them to actually come out with music because it's not natural. It's not coming from, you know, anything that they experience. They watching somebody else's lifestyle. So somebody like you, of course, it's going to be easy for you, even though you didn't want to be a rapper. But when you lock in the booth, it's going to make sense because you actually rapping about how you lived.
Right, right. So like, I started rapping like in 2017. And I really built a studio for my partners. You know what I mean? Cause like they rap. So I built the studio for them in like 2013, 14. And they like never used it. So I'm like, man, what the fuck? I mean, like, why did I build a studio for? You know what I mean? So I ended up started going to the studio and I started liking it. And so that's how like I started doing music.
Wow, in 2017, you started rapping.
Right.
Wow, in
Right.
2017, you started rapping and you sounding like that. You definitely good at what you do. I gotta give you that cosign,
Man,
and I don't just cosign anybody. You know, I'm like
man,
a big hip hop head, and I'm tapped in with everything that's going on. So for you to start rapping in only 2017, I'm gonna be honest, you make a lot of people look bad. You really make a lot of people look bad because you got some people that's been rapping their whole life and they just can't get it that this isn't for you. Like I tell people to know your purpose while you're on this earth and know what you're going to be passionate about. Know the field that you really, you know, want to get into, and don't become a rapper because you see other people's rapping. You know, like you gotta, it has to really be in you. You know, you gotta have that image. It comes a lot with becoming, you know, being a rapper comes a lot with that. You know, you gotta have an image. You gotta have, you know, the merch to stand behind you. You gotta have a team that's gonna be behind you. You know, it gotta make sense. And I mean, you making it make sense. That record, man. Yeah, yo. Matter of fact, when we hop off this interview, I'm gonna let you premiere. You want to premiere it while we on live right now, or you want me to premiere it, man?
hell yeah, I want to premiere. Hey man, this is Yay Yo featuring Jazzy
Listen,
Faye.
I gotta play it, man. It's only right. It's only right. I gotta play it, man.
You know the Yale? Yeah, and the money. Bsgg. Look, man. You know the Yale and the money?
The yeah, yo. Let's get it. Let's go.
I got
Yeah, yo.
pretty good white brown town. I got big step just goes down.
I got the yeah, yo. Hey,
I couldn't get it right now. My price is way
hey.
all my dogs they shoot.
Let's get it. Let's go. 97.5 Hip Hop Daily. You heard it here first. Fire emojis. Fire emojis. Let's go.
Ain't no losers. Duffel bag full of that raw.
Hey,
Most of you niggas ain't sexy. Big step just goes down.
I got the yeah, yo.
Pretty good white brown town. I got big step just goes down.
I got the yeah, yo.
Run, come get it right now. My price is way low. Hold up. Bet nobody pat down none of my shooters. Nobody. Bullets get spread like a motherfucking rumor.
Hey,
Strapping my left, bitch, strapping my left. I'ma hit first so you can bust back. Back in the left, get the dope. Your main bitch giving me throat. She was on my neck, no rope. Trap nigga, move that dope.
hey.
Gucci nigga. Prada nigga. Start on a lot of nigga. If you looking for it in these streets, I got it, nigga. Beast never just goes down.
I got the yeah, yo. Woo.
Pretty good white brown town. I got beast never just goes down. I got
Yeah, yo.
Run, come get it right now. My price is way low. Hold up. Bet nobody pat down none of my shooters. Nobody. Bullets get spread like a motherfucking rumor. Strapping my left, bitch, strapping my left. I'ma hit first so you can bust back.
Straight fire.
Beast never just goes down.
I got the yeah, yo.
Pretty good white brown town. I got
Yeah, yo.
beast never just goes down.
I got the yeah, yo.
Run, come get him right now. My price is way low.
Woo. Oh man, 97.5 Hip Hop Daily. You heard it here first.
Yeah,
On the number one
yeah.
station on the planet, man. I got the yeah, yo. You see they going crazy in the comments, man. They giving you compliments. That's a big stepper, man. That record is different,
it.
man. Is I just feel like when you step in the club and they playing that, the energy is just different. Like, you know, all the hustlers, they could relate to that. You know, just like, yo, that you gotta hit record, man. Shout out to Jazzy Faye too as well. Y'all did a hell of a job, man, putting that record together, man. And I'm gonna make sure that I put in a heavy rotation on the station. I love good music, and I mean the beat is on everything. That is on point. The delivery's on point. Everything is on point. Like you can't even pick that record and say anything is off about that record. That is a hell of a record, man. I like that.
Man,
That is a dope
appreciate it,
record, man.
appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it,
Definitely. And
appreciate
I'm
it.
and I'm gonna continue to spin that and put it in rotation. And anything that you have that you want, like you got to send it to me first, man, so I could put it in heavy rotation because I want to put
Say no more,
put the
say no
people
more.
on
Let's get it,
in
let's
New
get it.
York. I got to put them on, man. Like the hottest music, I need it first.
I
For
got
real.
you, I got you, I got you.
So what's listen? So we know that's a hit record. What's coming up next? What's you? Because you know what they say. You can have that record, but you gotta have a follow-up record behind it. So we need that anticipation. The next record gotta be stupid. What's coming next? What should the people expect?
Man, like I said, I just dropped something January 15th, and like it's
It's so
nothing.
crazy. That's that you dropped on my birthday, man.
Oh man, happy belated birthday, home.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah, but it's nothing but hits on there. You know what I mean? But we just focusing in on Yayo right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, but then like we got some more records coming out. Mo Vickers, like she got a super hard record coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Woo!
Yeah,
I was
so like,
listen, she sent it to me. I was already tapped in. I'm like, whoo, yeah, y'all coming.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
coming. Y'all definitely coming. Y'all definitely coming. Y'all going hard. And I like that. You know, when you stay consistent and you continue to work hard, you can't lose. I've never
You
seen a
can't. You
person
can't. You
lose.
can't.
I've never seen a person lose that stay consistent. If you stay consistent and you stay true to what you believe in, you're gonna always win. Can't nobody stop you for being in a position that you want to be. Like if you speak it into the universe every day and you apply the footwork, you're gonna get there. It's impossible not to have it's really impossible. Because if they tell you no every time and you're not accepting that no, eventually they're gonna get tired of you and they're gonna see that you're working and let you in the door, man. And I feel like what you got going on, the movement, y'all gonna get it, man. Y'all gotta do the Yayo campaign. Y'all got to, man. It's only right.
Hey, like people, they need to like be screen recording you right now because you just dropped a lot of gems, man. You just dropped a lot of gems, G. A lot of
Listen,
gems.
I'm
But like if y'all didn't hear that, like what you speak, man, that shit mean a lot.
the tongue. The tongue is very powerful. That's why, you
Yeah.
know, I never understood why people hate, you know, because I'm like, it's 24 hours in a day. Everybody in this world was born with a gift. Some people, they just never, you know, they never lived long enough to figure it out. Or some people, they just never really have enough time to themselves where they could really get to know themselves. So instead, they put that energy and they hate on other people that's trying to come up, that's on the grind, or that's successful. So my thing is, you got to really know your purpose. You got to know what it is that you really, really want. You got to really get to know yourself. Some people don't know themselves. So if you really get to know yourself and you are good at what you do and you continue to grind and work, there's nobody that can stop you. So, you know, the people that be hating, you could be living your dream. That energy that you using to hate on somebody else, you could put that into your dreams and your goals, and you can accomplish that. That's why I never understood haters, man. I really never understood that.
Hey, man, you preaching right now. You preaching.
Man, I got to,
You
man,
preaching.
because you got people that be watching. They really watch and they pay attention. Like some people, they come back and they tap in. You know, like the jewels that I be dropping, I be letting people know that we only live one life. What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid of chasing your dreams? We only live once. We not promised to see tomorrow. So, you know what I'm saying? My thing is, if you die today tomorrow, would you be happy with what you accomplished on this earth? You know, it's about when you leave, you got to leave something behind. So what would the people remember you as? What they going to remember what you did for the community and the people, you know? So at the end of the day, you have to know yourself and know your purpose. And everybody doesn't know that. So you know your purpose now. That's your calling from God. You blessed. You know, everybody that says they want to become a rapper, they not blessed and they don't have those connections because that's not their calling on this earth. You know, your message is to put out good music and you know, make people feel. Music is very powerful. Music is powerful. It deals with feelings, emotion. It deals with all of that. It makes you want to party. You could be stressed out. And you got a record like when I first heard Yayo, it was like, wow, it just made me want to get up off my feet
Yeah, like
instantly. As soon as I got up in the club,
yeah, yeah,
as soon as I'm
yeah,
up in the
yeah.
club, I'm up in the club, I'm like, dang, hold on. I walk up in the club. You know how you can walk up in the club and the vibe not really set. You just like, all right, I gotta chill around, go get a couple drinks for a minute, you know, before that right song come on. But you walk into a club and Yayo playing, it's like, yo, hold on, I know I'm Flea. Hold on. I got the Yayo, I got the bag. What's happening? Like
Yeah,
it give you that
yeah,
hustler
yeah.
mentality.
It's gonna turn you up. It's going to make you
Right.
want to have fun. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It brings good energy.
Good
Yeah,
energy and good
good
vibes.
energy.
And you have to keep putting out good music like that because it's always gonna set the tone for you. They always gonna remember who you are because good music, you can't never go wrong. Like I've never seen a person that, you know, made good music, they didn't stay on top. If you long as you continue to stay consistent and put out that good music, you always gonna win. Always gonna win. Because
Love
we
it,
want that
love
good
it.
music. I'm waiting, me personally, I'm waiting to see what's coming next. You gotta after Yayo, I know we focus on Yayo, but I want to see what's coming next. I want to be able to really say, listen, he coming with it. I want to be able to co-sign all the way. But I see the potential. I
So
see it in
look,
you, you know?
so look. To answer your question, hey, everybody, y'all go download, y'all go stream Indestructible. I dropped it January 15th. Indestructible. Y'all go check it out. Like it's gonna blow y'all mind. I'm telling you, it's gonna blow y'all mind.
I'm gonna tap into it. I'm so stuck on Yayo. I think I gotta listen to Yayo about 20 more times, then I'm gonna jump into the project.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Cause
I love
Yayo,
Yayo.
listen, Yayo is the song, is you pull up on your homies, and it's just like at first they be like, what you listening to? And the next thing you know, keep hitting a couple corners. You put it on replay, and it's just like everybody gonna be saying it's so catchy. I got the Yayo. I got the Yayo. It's
I got the
catchy.
Yayo.
It's
And
catchy.
also I got a song with Rico Love. It's
Okay.
called Vibes. You know what I mean? So like that's like when you just chilling with your little lady friend, you know what I mean? Like that's gonna get you inside the right vibes, you know what I mean? So yeah, y'all go check that out too.
So how did that connection come about with Rico Love?
Um really through DJ Endurance. Shout out DJ Endurance. Yeah, really through
Okay.
DJ Endurance. Yeah, he connected the dots on that one.
So you out here really moving. You got the team that's behind you. They connecting the dots. Who do you see yourself doing a major feature with? You know what we just said. What you speak into the universe is gonna happen. The tongue is very powerful. Who do you see yourself doing a record with? And we gonna listen. We gonna remember this. We gonna remember this day, February 5th. I asked you, who do you see yourself doing a major feature with? We gonna remember this day. Who do you see yourself doing a major feature with that you would love to work with?
Rick Ross.
It's gonna happen.
Rick Ross.
It's
Most
gonna
definitely.
happen.
Most
I
definitely.
know it's gonna happen. And you know it'd be dope. It would be dope if he jumped on a remix of Yayo too. That'd be hard.
Man, that'd be crazy. That'd be stupid. That'd be stupid.
That'd be stupid.
That'd be stupid.
And
Man, that'd
listen,
be stupid.
it's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. If even if he doesn't remix this record, it's gonna happen when you least expect it because the GOATs is always sitting back watching. They always watching. Like anybody who got a hit record, they want to see what's coming next after that. It's gonna happen for you. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. We just spoke it into the universe. And
Hey,
anything that you speak into the universe, it might not happen overnight, but it's gonna happen. I
hey,
promise you.
Rick Ross, if you're listening, bro, I need you, bro. Yeah,
Listen, listen,
yeah.
and you know that's Rose. You know that's Rose talk too. You
I
know that.
already know. I
You
already
know
know.
that. So listen, I'm gonna put it to you this way. It's gonna happen. We spoke it into the universe. Good vibes, good energy, man. I'm glad you're working. And what advice would you give to any artist that's on the come up? Because like I said, there's always a lot of artists that's tapped in, a lot of people watching. What advice would you give them?
First advice, man, put God first. That's the first advice. Second, man, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Don't give up. You know what I mean? Don't give up. Just keep grinding, keep doing it. Eventually, if you keep speaking into existence, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen, man. And listen, I believe in you. I'm with you every step of the way, man. I know it's gonna happen for you because you out here, you really making moves for yourself. You believe in yourself. And like I always say, before every interview I do, you know, I try to motivate the people that's tapped in, because it's like me. It's like I know my purpose on this earth. It's like I'm like the messenger. I'm letting the people know, listen, continue to believe in yourself. You know, keep working. And you're gonna get 1,000 no's before you get that one yes. There's gonna be people that's gonna deny you. There's gonna be people that's gonna tell you like your music sucks. There's gonna be people that's gonna tell you that. And you know, if they can discourage you and knock you out the game that easy, then this ain't for you. You gotta find a different lane to get in. You know, so I always give the advice, because you know, artists are like, we have artists all over the world. You know, this world is, we live in a big universe. You know, our galaxy, we still ain't figure out what's in our, we still ain't figure out all the planets that's in our galaxy. You know, so my thing is a lot of artists that's in the world. You just never, we don't even know what's up there. So moral of the story, what I'm getting at is, your music is different from up north and New York and, you know, Atlanta. You know, you was brought up on different music. I'm pretty sure you listen to certain, you know, artists that was in New York, but you was brought up listening to different music. So
Yeah,
I always
UGK,
tell artists,
UGK,
I always,
UGK.
exactly. And you got people from New York that wasn't brought up on that. So my thing is, you're going to sound different. You're going to have a different approach in the industry. So I always tell artists, even when you in these, because I'm always like on Clubhouse, like I'm big on Clubhouse. You tapped in on Clubhouse?
Every
You
now
gotta
and then I
tap.
jump on.
You gotta tap in on that, man. That's gonna be a major outlet for you. I'm telling you now. That's gonna be major for you. You gotta tap in on that, because you can actually tap in and reach people all over the world that you can't reach on Instagram. You know. So my thing is, I always tell artists, if somebody tell you that your music is whack or they don't like it, that doesn't mean that your music is whack. Like, you know, I look at it like it's just about your upbringing, who you grew up to, who influenced you, you know, who inspired you. You know, you might have looked up to Nelly or somebody like that, you know, and everybody in New York might not be feeling Nelly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, my thing is, just because you rap a certain way doesn't mean that your music is whack. So I always tell artists, don't go by what a person tells you about your music. You got to figure it out on your own, and you just got to keep pushing and pushing. You know, eventually they're going to tap in and be like, yo, this artist is hot. Don't change your style for nobody. Don't do that. Don't change your style. Be yourself and kick down the door, because people love different. I know I love different. Like when people, everybody going to cop the newest Jordans, I'm not like, that doesn't move me. That doesn't make me say, I'm going to get them. I'm going to get the newest ones. Now, that's not going to catch my attention, because I'm like, everybody getting them. I want to be able to step up in the club with something that don't nobody got, that's going to make me stand out. You know, I'm not getting what everybody's got. So your sound and your lane, stay in your lane and keep doing what you're doing. It's going to pay off for you, you know, because if you jump in a money bag, yo lane, you jump in the Lil Baby lane, or, you know, you jump in the Jay-Z lane, that's not going to make you stand out. That's not going to make you, you know, pop, because you sounding like somebody that's already out. You have to stay in your lane, and even if it's not picking up fast enough for you, as long as you stay consistent, you keep working, it's going to happen for you. So that's the moral of the story.
Like you gotta stay true to yourself, like, no doubt. Like, that's a must. You gotta stay true to yourself, man. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta stay true to yourself. You know what I mean? It's gonna be ups, it's gonna be downs, but
exactly.
Yeah, you just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep going.
And it's gonna pay off, and it's gonna happen for you, man. And I'm glad that, you know, you tapped in with me, and, you know, hopefully my words can encourage you, you know, to get back in that studio and work, you know, work twice as harder. You know, that's one thing I do. I like to motivate and uplift my people. And, you know, the people that's tapped in that want to interview with me and want to work with me, you know, I'm a good coach. And I always tell people, like, it's up to you. It's really up to you. Nobody can, I don't care how many no's you get, like, you can override all of that. It's up to you. It's up to you, the work that you're willing to put in. Can't nobody stop you. You know, you could, if you say that you want the mansions, the cars and all that, you're going to get that, as long as you put that work in. And it's gonna happen. And you off to a great start, man. And anything that I can do to help you continue to push, yayo, I'm gonna do that, man. I'm on board, man. I'm glad we connected, man, and I appreciate you, man. Keep following your dreams and keep chasing, man. It's gonna happen. I promise you, it's gonna happen. I'm telling you right now. Listen, I'm gonna
Appreciate that.
remember this
Appreciate
day. I'm gonna remember this day right here. I'm gonna say, remember when we was having that interview, man? We was kicking it. We're gonna be on the rooftop somewhere. I'm like, remember we was kicking it and we was talking about yo. I'm gonna say we came a long ways, man, from that interview, man. How do you feel? How's life treating you now? That's exactly how I'm gonna say it because I know that's gonna happen. And I'm gonna
appreciate
see
that.
you
And
at the
look,
top.
and look,
I know I'm gonna
and
see
look,
you at the top.
and look. I'm gonna tell you how Day Day told Craig, we on top of the world. We on top of the world, Craig.
Exactly. It's gonna happen, man. And I'm here, man. I got you 100%, man. Make sure you had the management send me over that record. I need to put that in rotation like ASAP, man, for real.
I
All
got you. I
right.
got you. Hey, and shout out Go DJ High C. He had dropped on Yayo on verses like 3 times. So like,
Wow. On the
yeah,
verses.
with Keisha Cole and Ashanti. Yeah,
Wow,
he
that
dropped it
was
like
that.
three
That's
times.
how did you feel when they dropped in on the verses? Like everybody on Instagram was tapped in on that. Everybody.
Man, that feeling was surreal. You know what I mean? It was like wow, wow. You know what I
That's
mean? So
major.
yeah, yeah. Shout out Go
Listen,
DJ High C. I love you, nigga.
listen, keep working, bro, and tap in with me, man. I'm gonna tap into the project that it must be my calling to listen to that record because you dropped it on my birthday. So I'm gonna go tap into it and I'm gonna tell you what I think about it. I'm gonna give you my insights on it, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, you dropping records like yeah, yo. Then I mean, I know I ain't got nothing to worry about. I know I ain't got nothing to worry
Hey,
about.
hey. Whenever you finish checking that out, hit me. Let me know.
I got you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Keep working, keep grinding, man. It's gonna happen for you, man. Keep it locked with me. All right. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, G.
You already.
Hey.
97.5 Hip Hop Daily, rocking with your boy Moolah Mo. Let's get it. Let's go. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in with my brother. I got the yo. I'm about to put that in heavy rotation as soon as before I leave the station. I'm putting that in heavy rotation. I just feel like we got to support good music more. Good music is like being swept under the rug for some reason. I don't know why. Don't ask me, but we gotta continue to support good music. And this bull crap music, we gotta stop jacking that. So I support all the indies. I support everybody that's working. If you got a dream, you got a vision, I'm gonna support you. It starts with you. You gotta believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, guess what? Nobody else gonna put a bag behind you. Nobody else gonna give you a shot because you don't believe in yourself. You can't. You know what the number one dream killer is? The number one dream killer is fear. A lot of people are afraid to chase their dreams. They don't know what's out there. So, they just, I look at it like, I don't know, for me, I've just always been the type of person that if I fell, I would get back up. You know, it don't matter how hard I fell, like I would get right back up every time. Like, I just feel like everybody isn't me though, but I'm just trying to inspire and motivate the people that's out there that's chasing dreams because it can happen. Your pitch is everything. When you're reaching out to people, you want them to check out your music, you want them to tap into anything that you have going on. Your pitch is everything. Your pitch could change your life. If you just hop in the DMs like, yo, that's not the proper way to, address somebody, especially somebody like me. I get so many DMs that say, yo, I'd be like, not a chance in France, buddy. So it's about your approach, knowing what it is that you want from a person when you jump in a DM. You got to have a budget. Some people live off of, what they do. If you want to feature, you don't just, it's about building a relationship. You have to build a relationship with people before, you start getting them free verses. It depends on how close y'all get. Somebody might be like, yo, I remember I was charging you 10 grand for a feature. It's all about building that relationship. When you build that relationship with people, sometimes they don't even be wanting the money. It don't even be about the money. People be putting you to the test to see if you're willing to invest in yourself because they might believe in you, but they're not going to tell you that. They might believe in you and they sit back the whole time and watch you. Just because a person's not liking your pictures, they not sharing things. Some investors, they'll sit back and they'll just watch and they're going to see how much you believe in yourself. So if they see that you're not really pushing your music like that, or you're not really putting in the work, they're going to say, why would I waste my time? And why would I invest in this individual if this person is scared? So fear is the #1 dream killer. You got to stop being afraid. It's 2021, especially with everything that's going on in the world today. We just like going through so much. Every time you look around, is just something new. We losing people. So I feel like this. While you here, don't be afraid. Like fear is just, to me, fear is just a word. You can't be afraid of something that you never took a chance at chasing. You have to believe in yourself. You got to ask yourself this: do you see yourself working? I'm not knocking nobody that's working a 9 to 5. I'm not knocking nobody. That's just what some people love to do. But my thing is, you could chase your dreams too at the same time as work while you're working a 9 to 5, but you're gonna lose sleep. You gotta sacrifice when it comes to success. There's no way around it. Sometimes we sit back and we like, how did this artist or this person they get in this position? Because they believed in themselves. They took risks. Some people even slept in their cars. Some people literally, like, they went days without eating, and it was, they believed in themselves, and it's like now they sitting at the top. So you got to ask yourself, how far are you willing to go when it comes to chasing your dreams and your success? Is it ever a time where you're going to say, hey, I'm giving up? Or every time that you fell, are you going to get back up? Me, if you ask me that question, every time I fell, I'm going to get right back up. Every time. Like, I don't care what it is. I'm going back to the drawing board. I'm going to say, it was a dead end this time. And now I got to figure out a way to, get around the dead end. And if I happen to go around to another dead end, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to pull a map out. I'm going to go back to the drawing board, and I'm going to say, I got to figure this out. Something got to give. And you got to tell yourself that all the time. You have to tell yourself that, like, is no plan B. That's what you got to, like, really instill in your head, is no plan B. Is only a plan A. Literally, that's what you got to tell yourself every day. You wake up every day, you got to be around people that's going to push you and motivate you to win. You can't surround yourself around people that's negative, and they only want to be around when you go into the championship. Nah, you need real friends that even when you fell, they're gonna help you get back up and help you climb to the top. They're gonna celebrate you. They're gonna celebrate with you at the championship. You gotta be around those type of people. You can't just surround yourself around people that just want to be around. A lot of us have friends like that. They won't come around, they won't call, they won't check on you. They only call and check up on you when they see that is a victory or something, or you got some good news, so they might be like, oh, this is a chance to change my life. So you got to pick your friends wisely, and just be around people that want to see you win, and sometimes you got to put people to the test. Sometimes you got to act like everything is going bad for you just to see who's still going to be in your corner, who's going to stick around. Because I'm telling you, you don't want to be the one that's supporting, and you could support a person that had their back the whole time, and the minute that you go broke and you don't have nothing, they not there no more. Those aren't real friends. Real friends are people that's going to support you through it all. And God, he's going to block your blessings because you won't get away from these people that that mean good. So you got to surround yourself around, like, God, he give you them signs about people. He'll let you know, like, this person isn't for you. And you're never going to get past this certain level unless you get away from these people. I think we all know, if friends that and loved ones that we love and we care about. Sometimes we just know that they ain't no good for us, and we still be around them. You definitely got to surround yourself around people that's gonna push you and help you win, and that's gonna have your back through it all. That's like, these are words that I'm giving from me to you. Like, take heed to what I'm telling you. I promise you, I had to do that. I had to do that in my life. It was a time in my life where I was just like, dang, I wonder why, nothing's really going good for me. And it was like God was telling me, like, you got to get away from these people because they don't mean you no good. The whole time we could call somebody our best friend, our brother, our sister, and the whole time they be the ones that be hating on us. And these are real facts. So you got to ask yourself, what do you want in this life? And who are the people that you're going to bring with you? And can you trust them? You got to ask yourself questions like that. Every day I wake up, I look in the mirror, and I tell myself this: every day I'm going to win. Moolah Mo is going to be one of the biggest ever. I always tell myself that every day. And I know that, because I apply it. I speak it into the universe, and you should be doing the same thing. Chase your dreams every day. That's like if you want to be the next Michael Jordan. You're supposed to be in the gym every day. You're supposed to be working. Is Michael Jordan didn't get to where he was at today by, you know, hanging around and just chilling all the time. Nah, you got to be willing to sacrifice and put that work in to, you know, go to the next level. Practice, practice, practice every day. I promise you, even if you're not a rapper, if you practice every day, you study the dictionary, you write, you're gonna be one of the best ever. So you have to apply it. You can't just talk about it. And fear, going back to fear, fear is the #1 killer. So that's from Moolah Mo, from me to you. And I hope everybody that's tapped in, y'all taking heed to everything that I'm saying, because, you know, everything that I'm saying, I'm just dropping jewels. You know, I want to see, that's my problem. I want to see everybody win. You know, a lot of people, they don't believe in themselves, but I help them believe in themselves. You know, a lot of people, they come back and they watch my lives and they tap into the interviews, you know, because they use this as motivation. A lot of the jewels that I'm dropping, if you apply them, I promise you, you'll be very successful. You know, it was a time where I said, dang, where do I see myself in the next 5 years? And I spoke that into the universe, and it happened. You know, I saw myself in a position, and I'm not even done. I'm just like, I'm still growing, you know, and I'm still like working every day. Like, you see Moolah Mo, I'm everywhere with it. I'm like a person that you can't just like just bypass. I'm everywhere, you know, and that's how you have to be. You gotta be consistent. You gotta be everywhere. You gotta be on your grind if you really, really want it. Nobody gonna give you nothing. And remember something, don't nobody owe you nothing. I hate when I see a person that's complaining and they feel like the world owes them. Nobody owes you nothing. Nobody got to give you nothing at all. You know, it's up to you to put that work in and make that happen on your own. And I feel like people respect you more when you come into the industry with your own bag and you're not really looking for handouts, you know? I feel like they respect you more compared to you coming in the industry and you looking for handouts, because if you're looking for handouts, you're going to owe them on the back end. So I just feel like at the end of the day, if you're in a position, put yourself in position. You know, put that money up behind what you got going on, you know? So I appreciate everybody for tapping in on 97.5 Hip Hop Daily. Y'all make sure y'all go to 97.5hiphopdaily.com and listen live. Download the app so you could be cruising in your car. You might hear your song on the station. You know, independent artists, make sure you got your business straight. ASCAP, BMI, Sound Exchange, all of that. Make sure you go to copyright.gov for one, to protect your music. Because I see so many artists, they just putting out records. And I'm like, you got this record on Apple Music, but it's not copyrighted. So if I want the song or somebody else wants the song and they see that it's not copyrighted, it's their record now, and you can't even get mad about it. What proof? Who you think they're gonna believe? They're gonna believe the person that actually has the record copyrighted. So get your business straight. Make sure you handle it. Copyright.gov. That is so important, protecting your music. ASCAP.com, BMI.com, SoundExchange.com. Like, no, learn the business. And you know, like, if you got somebody that's saying that they your manager, if you got somebody that's saying that they're your manager and they represent you, there's no way that you're supposed to know more than your manager. I'm just saying. That don't make no sense at all. You got a manager, but your manager, you know way more than your manager. That don't even make no sense at all. It's just some things like you just ask yourself, like, does this really make sense? So moral of the story, make sure if you got somebody that's your manager, make sure that they educating you and they giving you the game. And make sure that they just not elites that's just hanging around. You know, so learn the business, know the business, and be careful what you sign, because that one documentation that you sign could be the end of your career. So be careful. You know, everybody has a record label nowadays and everybody wants to get on. Be careful what you sign. You know, I see some artists that's in contracts right now. They're not even happy in the contracts they in. You know, they were so thirsty and hungry to get on, they ended up signing the wrong contract. So my thing is, patience will change your life. Patience. It takes patience. to get to where you want to be at. You know, I don't want overnight success. I never wanted that. I'm scared of that. I stay away from that. So you should feel the same. Make sure your team is right, and know the business. If and Google, that's so crazy because Google is going to be your best friend. Google is going to tell you everything. Google's going to tell you everything. It's going to tell you about ASCAP. It's going to tell you about BMI. It's going to tell you about sound exchange. It's going to tell you how to get royalties as an artist. It's going to tell you all of that. So just tap in, learn the business, know the game. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in on 97.5 Hip Hop Daily. I really appreciate y'all. I built this platform from nothing. If I did it, you can do it. You know, it's just all about putting in the footwork and believing in yourself. And guess what? You're gonna go through everything, every emotion, everything. You're gonna have people turn their back on you. You're gonna have people that's gonna, say they had your back, and pretty much they go missing on you. You're gonna have people that's gonna, talk down on you. You're gonna have all of that. The come up is serious. And if you are a weak-minded individual, it's not going to happen for you. So my thing is continue to believe in yourself, keep chasing your dreams, and tell yourself this every day that you wake up and you look in the mirror. I'm going to make it. I'm going to be bigger than what I was the day before yesterday, and the day before yesterday. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself every day that you're going to